Hello everyone, welcome to the developer mode and I am Rudrathar. Today I will introduce to you one module called Allauth. And what is the Allauth and how the Allauth will be work today I will show to you and how we will working on it. So let's jump to the code. At first, uh, I need I will create one Django project, and this project will totally fresh project. And here I will not use any kind of design and any kind of other things. Here this project is only for on sign up and sign up, sign in, actually log in, log out, and registration. That's it. And the fun fact is this page you will see that the sign up page, this page I will not create it. This page coming from the Allauth module, and if you notice on my project folder, and I will open it, and then I will go to my templates folder. Here nothing called the login, logout or sign in page, and see here only one folder which is on the templates folder called home, and it's actually based on my home app. And on this folder we got just one template which is a create called dashboard.html. Otherwise there is a nothing called any template called registration or login or logout. So where it will coming from, it will coming from the all auth module. So actually what is the all auth module? Allauth module is responsible for authenticated as authenticated user, and it's responsible for sign in user, sign up user, login, logout, and other all kind of authentication uh, feature like change password, like forget password, and that's it. And all the functionality and all the uh, templates is coming from that module. And on this video just I will show that how it will work on sign up and sign in. And on the next video I will try to show that how you will just how you will configure the whole template, like how you will put on design on this template and how it will use and how it will manually handle that to on the next video I will try to showing you to that. Okay, so let's go. At first we need to install the Allauth module, so that's why we need to give one uh, command called pip install Django Allauth. And on my project it's already installed, so just wait a bit. On my project it's already installed, so that's why I did not install it for second time. And if you want to working on it and if you want to try it, so at first you need to install that, and after that you need to go to the settings.py, and on the settings.py you got all the settings, and here you need to configure it. So that's why we need to configure it at first the install app list. So what we got here, we got that actually all of the module is give us one total app which is the responsible for authentication part. So that's why we need to install it on our app list. Okay. See the Allauth app. I configure the Allauth, then Allauth account and Allauth social account. That means you can also log in with or register with your social account like GitHub, like Google, like Facebook. But on this video, I did not showing to you that. I just showing to you that how it's working with registration or login. Okay, and then we need to define the site ID. On the site ID I wrote it one because of which is the site ID. Site ID means the running site on my machine, and the running site is on my machine is the local host, and the local host is uh, just one. So on the machine you running one local host, so that's why the site is ID is one. Then we need to the authentication backend list called the call of list, which is called the authentication backend. And on this backend authentication list, we need to define the model backend, which is the coming from the auth.backend on Django conjig. So why I will define it? Because of the model backend, and this model is a class, and with this class the all auth working. Okay. Then we need to define one more thing, which is called authentication backend. First one is the model backend, the model that means the database, and then the authentication backend, which is coming from the auth backend and auth account. This is the Allauth account model settings. Okay, sorry, this is the Allauth account settings. That means the Allauth we got the account, and on the account we got the account backend, and then we got this class. Okay, then we need to configure the optional settings called email account email required is equal to true and username required is equal to true. That means this is the total things which is the configure our registration form. On the registration form, when we working it on manually, we need to define our uh, setting on our template or on our views.py. That means on the views.py. But here we did not get any kind of app called views.py or any kind of app. This is coming. This is working on from backend, and we did not get any kind of app. See here, did not any kind of app called Allauth. So we get it on the backend, and that's why we need to configure it, and we need to settings it on the settings.py. Otherwise, we can handle it manually. Okay. Then we need to define it, which field we need to uh, who is field we need and which is not need who don't need. So that's why here I define it, email required true and username required true. And if we give it false, then we can we can register without email or username, but it will be not required, not preferred. Okay. Then this is the email verification system. On the manually, I will show that in manually the SMTP mail, which is I used for the verification part. But on that or with this all we did not settings it on our views.py. Rather than we need to settings up on the settings.py. So here I will mention the email verification system. That means the email account email verification we fixed it on mandatory, and account email required is equal to true, and account authentication method is email. That means it's authenticated with the mail. Then after that, the login redirect URL we redirect it on the dashboard. Sorry. After the login, the dashboard will become, and after the logout, we got the login page again, and it it we will actually configure on the views.py or define the views.py, but on this but for this allauth module, or if we use the allauth, we need to define it on the settings.py, because I said that we did not get any kind of manual settings or any kind of manual app here, so that's why we did not get any kinds of view. So which is I working on view, so rather than we working on the settings.py. Okay. Then on the middleware we define one middleware which is coming from the allauth. So allauth account middleware. here because of we working on the account. So if we did not define any middleware which is coming from the Allauth, so account model did not know us which is the configure or which is the settings up on my on the accounts part. So that's why we need to define this middleware. Okay. Then as well as we uh, settings up the template here, and on the last I will define one thing. This is called the email backend. This email backend I use here because of the SMTP settings I did not use here. So the if email verification message will come, it will coming on the console. It will not come. It will not come on my our email. Okay. So let's see. Sorry. So let's okay. Now we can log in. See, this is the sign up page, and if we want to sign in, this is the sign in page. But it will not coming from our side. It will coming from the Allauth side. Okay, and this form is actually fun fact because of all kind of authentication is there. Like uh, if you use the wrong email, it will be did not. If it will be did not sign up. If we give password, see here it will be defined password minimum 8 characters. So we will sure that it will be use also it will regex also use here. So it will totally authentication based. So no problem. If you want to use this, you can use this. Okay, and it will also reduce your working time. Let's see. We just uh, restoring here. Just wait a bit. John Doe is coming here, and I give the name 123, and I give the password, and I will click on the sign up. What you see? It will give one error. You must have the same password each time. That means password and password again. But I think I was wrong, so that's why it will be give us error. That means that types of authentication is applied here. So you just think if you do it on manually, how can take time it was. Okay, but you can uh, you can settings up and you can use it easily. I just give password again. See, verify your email address. Okay, and if I go to our console, see localhost colon 8000 account confirmation email. John Doe. Okay, I will got it. See, to confirm this correct. So that's why we need to copy it. Okay. But if we use the SMTP mail, this link will be go to our this mail go to our on our email address. But we did not use any kind of SMTP mail. That's why it will be coming on the console. And why it will coming on the console? That's for this line, the email backend. Okay, we just copied it, and here I will paste it. Confirm email address. Here we got these types of uh, interface, and here the John at the rate 123 we give this user. That means I am sure this is my mail, and we got the actual email verification message, and I will confirm it. Done. Now it will redirect on our login page. Same to same, we will work on that type of work. We will working on the SMTP mail, and we will working on manually. But here we did not get any kind of we did not work any kind of manually. Rather than we use the Allauth, it will be give to us what we need to do. Okay. Here now I going to log in. At first, I showing you the admin panel because of any kind of database. We did not settings any kind of database because I use the Postgres database, but here I did not use it because of it's just simple app. I want to I was showing you to. Okay, I want to show that. So if I reload it here, see the John Doe is here, primary verified also. Okay, and now I want to I'm going to log in. John Doe at the rate 2508, sorry, at the rate gmail.com. Now I give the password. Now I sign in. Uh, Actually, I think I give the wrong password and log in again. Sorry. Now this is the dashboard. That means after the login, if the password is wrong, it will be did not it will be give our message, and if password is right, login successful, then it will be redirect on the dashboard. And if I click on the logout, it will be sign out, and it will be give our the confirmation message and confirmation uh, page. And if I click the sign out successful. Okay, and if I click on the forgot password, see it will be ask for the email address. And if I give the email address and reset my password reset mail also coming on uh, our side. So see, okay, and I will copy it here. We got the confirmation link, and I will paste it here. If I enter new password, and password is again for change the password. So all kind of authentication provided by the Allauth module. Okay, this is really a good module. This is really a uh, very good module. This is an awesome module. Okay, now I change my password. Password changed. Okay, now if I going to sign up, sorry, sign in, and I try to log in with my new password, and I will click on sign in. Boom, sign in successful. So this is the video for the Allauth module, and that's it. And today I will close it, and on the next video I will try to show how can you modify the template also. and how can we use the social login with this. Okay, thank you.